It's the time! Today we're gonna learn how to draw in two-point perspective, and the quicker you learn it, the more you practice, the better your drawing is gonna get. I hope you will be able to draw much more things after this episode. What you're gonna need: a piece of paper or better few. And the bigger paper, the better with this kind of a drawing. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be like the paper for the printer. In terms of the pencil, I prefer normal ones from range of B to 3B, because those are the ones which are not too soft, not too hard, they don't smudge a lot. And enough of my rambling, let's get straight into the drawing. Okay, the hardest part, and everyone asks how to start, like two-point perspective drawing. So let's imagine I will build a construction so you understand it very, very well. This is your paper on which you're gonna draw, right? And let's say we talked about, in the first episode, we talked about the horizon line, and let's say we have it here, imagine it here. Okay, so now we're gonna draw a building which starts, like the top part is exactly in here. And we're gonna draw lines which go to the vanishing point, which is not on the paper, okay? So this is just for illustration, how those lines would go. So imagine the horizon line. I probably do a animation or something, but basically that's how it would look. So now I will show you what you shouldn't be doing, and many people I've seen on YouTube in the tutorials, they show something like this. So you have the horizon line, as I said, here, and they would put one vanishing point here and the other one here. In two-point perspective, if you want to really make it right and make it look correct, make it look natural, let's say, those vanishing points, those two vanishing points shouldn't be on the paper. If this one is, for example, here, okay, this one would be, oh sorry, the other one would be somewhere here. You understand? It's like this one is one paper away, this one is two paper away from the vanishing from each other. And basically when we count, like the space between two of those is three sizes of the paper. So this one is here, this one is here, between them is three lengths of this paper, this one. Do you get it, or I have to repeat it one more time? Yeah, so basically that's it. That's what I wanted to say, and that's basically the logic. Let's try to put it into the practice and let's draw something. Actually, this will be very like basic, but it's just for understanding, and then we'll be able to draw much more complex and difficult structures and stuff in the future. But for now, we're gonna learn it on basic things, basic stuff. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, before we learn anything, I will show you how looks the drawing which was done incorrectly with the method I showed you before. So many people do this like this, so they have two dots, two vanishing points on the paper, and please do not do this. The angle of inclination of those two walls at the top is too little, it should be bigger, so please do not do this. And yeah, let's avoid it and let's learn how to do it properly. Okay, the first one will be the easiest one. So I start basically as usual with the horizon line, then I do the lines going straight to the vanishing point. One I put closer to the edge of the paper, but the other one is much more far away. And basically I am also like checking if the lines are straight or not, just for you to demonstrate it with this thread. So basically those two lines like meet in one place, and then I do lines which are perpendicular to the horizon line to finish up the cube, and that's basically it. And don't be discouraged if you don't get it right for the first time, because it takes time to see if the lines are correct or not, if they are straight, and if they are going to the vanishing point as they should. So yeah, it takes time. Okay, let's do the next one. This time we're gonna do the cone, and I'm gonna use the methods I showed you in the previous episode, so go check it out if you didn't before. So basically I am starting with drawing a rectangle or a square in perspective on the flat surface like this, and in the middle of it I do establish a height of the cone, and basically I am drawing in the square a circle so that I can create this cone, and that's basically the entire logic. This one is pretty simple, but I wanted to show you that you can use in this way the methods I showed you before. So this is this one, and I'm gonna shade it for you to understand and show the method better. Okay, one more thing in terms of the horizon line. I thought this is very obvious, but I'm gonna tell it one more time. So let's take here my brush. If you want to see the top part of the building, so the roof, you're gonna draw horizon line here, almost at the edge, or even here, but you imagine it is there. If you want to see the bottom of something, whatever, you draw it lower, or here, and you imagine it's there, okay? But never, what you never do is put it in the middle. This is horrible, I hate it. Putting horizon line here and the edge of the building in here, this is sacrilegious. I won't talk to you if you draw like this, okay? You put it in here or here, but never in the middle, and remember it for the end of your days. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think it's enough theory for this video. Let's continue on with some more exercises. I've prepared for you some more solids, so let's keep on drawing. So this one I am starting the same way I did the first exercise in this video, so the only difference is I'm gonna use methods from the video number 1 to cut out part of this structure so that it's more interesting and you do more lines going to the vanishing point, which makes you understand this perspective, two-point perspective more. So that's it. You can really be confused a little bit. Also, I've put it at the height of your eyes, so in the middle of this solid you can see the horizon line. That means you can see the top part or the bottom part, and yeah, it's a little bit different. Okay, now we're gonna do the pyramid, which is the same style like the cone we did before, even a little bit easier because we don't have to put in the bottom the circle. So right now we start with the square or rectangle at the bottom as a base. Even I was struggling because it was super close to the horizon line, and I also wanted to show you how it would look when we look from the bottom at this pyramid. So the bottom will be dark basically in the shading. So basically I found the middle part, like the center of the square, and then I drew the height and I connected all the dots let's say, and that's basically it. This one is pretty simple. So also, if you don't know how to shade the cubes properly, if you don't know how to do it, how to draw all the shadows, don't be I will make a video in the future about the shading, so it will get better. You can leave it linearly like it was before. I like to shadow it because then I can show you how this cube really looks in 3D, so for everyone to understand it properly, that's why I do this. Right now we're gonna do the same solid but upside down, so the bottom is at the top and the pointy thing, the end of this pyramid, is down. I basically do everything the same way. I just wanted to say that all those solids are going like to the same vanishing points, but it doesn't have to be like that. Every time you can change it up and they can be like rotated in different ways. I just wanted to show you the simplest stuff, and I hope it did help you out and you understand 2-point perspective a little bit more. This was for the absolute beginners, but I will do more episodes for the more advanced, and we're gonna do also the stuff that is more specific, like windows or doors, like from the old buildings. If you like this video, please consider staying with me for a little longer, and I will see you in the next episode very, very soon.